Okay. Let's see, we're live. Got my chats up. Okay. Let's see who comes in here first. Let me adjust this a little bit. Hey, safety. Sorry, Sergeant. Safety man beat you on my end. Just saying. Hey, Corbin's with Matt. Well, Corbin, you missed all the fun. I'm talking like a little over a week ago, anyway. Let's see who else we got in here. We got Tammy Lynn. Miko Max is here. How's it going? Yeah, see, the only thing that would have added to the phone calls last night, Corbin, would have been if you called in. That would have been fun. Hey, Sixth Estate. You bought all your Dove stuff. Yeah, well, the 15th, license time. Get the new booklets to see what the season's going to look like. I want to see if they increased our hunting time. Yeah, for doe. I know we get 3 weeks in my county right now for hunting doe, and I'm really hoping we get more. Which is nice. 3 weekends is okay. Oh, news now, Tammy Lynn. That was awesome. Always love your streams. Always do. Always do. Always do. We'll wait, get this thing loaded up here before we get going with the subject. Hey, Ken, how's it going? What do you mean, when do I have to get my hunter's safety? I think if you have it already, you're going to need to get it by the time you're 17, dude. For you, I would pick an online course real quick. Just saying, just to make sure you can do it online. But I would pick real quick, dude. You don't want to wait till the last minute and then can't go dove hunting. I don't want that to be your excuse that I smoked you this year and totally outshot you. Just saying. Just saying. You know? I want you to have a shot. Yeah, I would take care of that now. Don't wait, man. So I hope everybody's having a good day. I got the AC cranked right now because it's hot. Texas has been a friggin' oven lately. Slap Weasel's here. Everybody can relax now. How do I cook dove? Well, there's two ways to cook it. The best way, I think, is to fill it with jalapenos and wrap it in bacon, shove a skewer through it, and put it on the grill. That's always been my favorite. Frying dove, yeah, like I said, any way you get it cooked is good. Dove is awesome. Yeah, Roy, you're so far from first, it's not even funny. Cool and cloudy. Yeah, what's your elevation, Sixth Estate? The place I drive through most when I go through Arizona is Flagstaff, and that's up there, 7,000 feet. Yeah, wrap anything in bacon and now it's good. Oh, ain't nothing mattered before you got here, Roy? Okay. Yeah, 7,000 feet, it's always nice out. I got a phone call in the middle of this, so sorry, guys, I had to reconnect. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Am I back on? Hopefully, I'm back. Yeah, like I got a phone call in the middle of this. Yeah, 30 inches of snow. Well, you're up there at that elevation. Lake Tahoe would get like 6 feet in 5 hours. I'm back? Okay, that's good. I'm glad I'm back. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to cut this a few minutes short tonight or today because I need to make a phone call. That was an important one. I'm gonna need to call back. So, Ian Bear Pig, how's it going? So let me start the subject now. You know, the whole purpose of the title, the truth is drowning in a sea of lies. Um, think about how much information we get on a daily basis. Imagine imagine getting so much information. It's kind well, not you don't have to imagine it. It's happening. It's just coming at you from every angle. We get online. We get information. You're getting information here. Okay. We go on Facebook if you still do that, and you get news feeds that are dropped in, things that they think you want to hear. You go to YouTube. The advertisers tell you what they think you want to see and listen to, and then you go and wherever you go, we're filled with information, advertisements, information. Everybody's trying to sell us something. And let me tell you something, the advertising that we see in between shows is no different than the show. They're all trying to sell us something. They're trying to sell us a product. They're trying to sell us an idea or an ideal. Okay? They're trying to sell you an ideology. The problem is, you got one thing that may be fact or truth, okay? But it's kind of hard to find that, okay? If you had two things to pick from, you had one that was the truth and one that was false, was a lie. Well, even if you guessed, it's still 50-50. 50% you're going to get one or the other. But that's not good odds for the enemy of life, okay? And I consider much of our government an enemy of life. Okay? I consider anybody uh, that wants to pick up Satanism as an enemy of life because they're following something that hates life in itself. So when you have a group that has picked the side of that enemy, they're not going to like you having a choice of 50-50. Same thing goes with the election. We think, oh, it's one side or the other. Well, there's more than that choice. Okay? Yeah, if it's free, you're the product. Yeah. So, what's going on with that is that they've increased your choices of picking what they want you to pick. So rather than you having two things to pick from and one thing is right and one thing's wrong, they're going to increase how many wrong things they want you to pick. Okay? They're going to increase the wrong things. So what they're going to do is they're going to give you 20 things that are wrong, and you're still going to have one thing that's right. There's still only two choices. There's good and bad, right and wrong. But what they're doing is they're burying that truth. They're burying what you really need to be finding in a sea of lies. It's like, look what's happening every time some kind of truth starts to come out. Think about this, guys. Epstein hit the mainstream. Everybody was talking about Epstein. Truth. We know there is a pedophilia issue in our government, in Hollywood. They are, a lot of them, pedophiles. We know this. That is the truth. Look at all the lies it's been buried in. It's not just lies saying that he may not be what we know he is. It's lies of all sorts to distract you. Anything they can. Anything that they can. Well, yeah, the Catholic Church is in the mainstream. That's why they're getting exposed. There's a lot of pedos in there. But it's not just the Catholic Church. The Jehovah's Witnesses isn't as big a church, and it's easier for them to hide it. But theirs is just as bad. Every church is full of pedos. Guess what? Every place, every single place that has any kind of authority is going to be infiltrated by that. Well, Richard, you're going to have to get over that, okay? You're going to have to get over it because your Roman Catholic Church isn't just infiltrated with a pile of pedos, it's led by a socialist pile of crap. Okay? Both my parents are in the Catholic Church. Teachers, okay, in the Catholic Church. Lectors. My father is one step under a deacon in the Catholic Church. And he knows it's being led by a socialist turd. Yeah, okay, Richard, sure. Anyway, so what we have to it's not an easy way to decipher this garbage. But what you have to do is figure out what your ideology is. And no matter what they're throwing at you, if it's not part of your ideology that you've picked, then you're going to have to throw it out. Okay? For me, as corny as it seems, it's like, was that ever in the Bible? Is that biblically sound? For me, is it biblically sound? If it's biblically sound, then it works. But a lot of people hide garbage within something that's biblically sound. The church. So I think we have to be careful of only following church leaders. People have been led astray repeatedly, over and over again. My boss just pulled up in a car next to me. And he's looking at me like I got 10 heads. Yeah, he's trying to figure out what I'm doing here. But maybe, who knows? He's gonna definitely go, what the hell were you doing, Steve? Hey, William. Glad you could stop in. Yeah, Steve Tunis, you're preaching to the choir there. That is the biggest argument. It says it straight in the Bible. You're not getting to the Father unless through Jesus. You're not supposed to talk to the dead. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Praying for the dead. Let the dead bury the dead. I mean, this is all biblically sound. What happened was when the church drowned out the truth when Constantine created the Roman Catholic Church in around 300 AD. They replaced their pagan talking to the dead with saints. Now instead of the pagan deities for different things, now you're going to pray to patron saints for different things. And you're still talking to the dead. So no, it's the owner of the company. He's the only one that's my boss, guys, just so you know. It's the owner of the company. We're good friends. So, anyway. So yeah, it's not biblically sound. I mean, the Bible that they follow in the church is not they're not following it. They're not biblically sound with it. No. So, let's see. I mean, I got a lot of people in here. Sorry if I'm not saying hi to everybody when you're coming in. I saw the Rambler come in there. Well, you may be on to something. Yeah, I'm sort of an important guy. Yeah, yeah, that was Peter. Peter was the rock. He was the cornerstone. Okay. Well, not the cornerstone, but he is. He's the stone that he built his church on. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm trying not to. I mean, if you guys want to go biblical on this, we can. But I'm trying to basically tell you what's going on and what I see. Please disagree with me if you do. What's going on is it's hard to find the truth in what we're being fed today because it's drowned out by so many lies. So many lies. There's still two things to get. You can either go for what's right or what's wrong. The problem is it's not two things. You've got 50 wrong things that are being drowned, that are drowning out the one true thing. So it's making you think you have a whole lot of things to go through when you really, 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 really need to just focus on what you know to be right. We're constantly, I mean, like look at all the disinformation that happens with a shooting when it comes out. Manifestos come out and the manifestos are wrong. But before the manifesto can be retracted, guys, am I back? I know I got bad connection today, so it's just one of those things. I'm not in a very good area. Yeah, Richard, there's actually no proof of that, but good luck with that one. Good luck with that. There's no proof of that. You have no proof. Yeah, Miko, I don't subscribe to Voodoo. Voodoo is actually an offshoot of Catholicism. It really is. It's a distortion of it. No, there's no proof, Richard. Good luck with that. Okay, I'm glad I'm back, William. Hey, Flo Rida, how's it going? Before, how's it going? Well, I know it wouldn't matter, but he wasn't. He wasn't married, guys. Really? I mean, come on. There's no proof of it. There's hearsay. Hearsay. Yeah, good one, Richard. Anybody can write a book lying, okay? But the Bible has been proven to be not just accurate, but historically accurate because it lines up with events that have happened throughout the ages. Good luck with that, though. But this is what I'm saying. Do you see what's going on right here? There are so many lies that are being thrown at the Bible. No, this could have been it. No, this could have been it. No, this could have been it. So many lies. And I'll tell you what proves it over and over again, okay? Now, the book of Enoch was never canonized, but the apostles quoted it 2 or 3 times. It was never canonized, excuse me. It was never canonized. But, like I said, the apostles read it. It was a dangerous book. Okay, so what's going on is it was passed down from years to years, and no one was sure whether it was accurate. When they discovered the Dead Sea Scrolls in the 1950s, they pulled out of the Dead Sea Scrolls the Book of Enoch. Okay? And guess what? The Book of Enoch that they found lined up perfectly with the one that was passed down from generation to generation. Okay? Nothing had been distorted. It lined up perfectly with it. So, what blew everyone's mind is Enoch had a better understanding of our solar system, the cycles of the moon, the universe, and how it worked from thousands of years ago than the current astronomers of our day in the 1950s. Think about that. This is why I tend to follow the Bible as sound truth over a lot of the lies that we've heard. including the ones that were thrown in here in this chat. Okay? You've got to understand that. Yeah, and look what happened to the Mayans. Didn't see that coming. They're gone. It didn't save them any, if they did. There's a, I could do a whole 3 weeks worth of streams on doing a timeline based on when people moved around, when the Mayans got here. Okay, what they actually were. I mean, come on, there is so much information out there that lines up with the Bible. Okay, I'll say one thing. Now, a lot of people dispute when the Indians came over here to America, okay? Now, it was said that the most accurate information we have was 4,900 years ago they passed over here. Or, excuse me, 4,800 years ago they passed over here. That seems to be basically the average. People say as many as 10,000, but 4,800 years ago. And if you listen to some of the old elders, they'll tell you a story that was passed down that when they got here, there were people already here. And it was a race of giants. Think about that. A race of giants. Well, what happened in 4,900 years ago? Well, Joshua crosses the Jordan. Okay? Joshua crosses the Jordan and says, hey, the Nephilim are there. We are but ants to them. But they still had to go in and chase them out. So, the Israelites go in there and they chase the Nephilim out. And some of them kept chasing them. And they believe one of the tribes split. Or some of the tribesmen split. Okay? So then, they chased them. And they chased them all the way here. Think about that. That's why we have Hebrew artifacts found in Indian burial mounds. A lot of people believe the Indians are a lost tribe of Israel. Think about that. They came here, they said there was a race of giants already here. We have bones here in America to prove that. We have found bones in burial mounds that are 12 to 15 feet tall. We had one that made the newspaper in 1907. You can check this. This is all verifiable fact. Why are they so scared of this truth coming out? Why does the Smithsonian come in and hide everything when it happens? Think about it. They're trying to hide the truth and they're burying it in a Darwinism pile of lies. The truth is there. If you look at the timeline, it fits. It's like everyone says, well, how the hell did Roman mythology, or not Roman, Greek mythology, how did that all happen? They didn't just make it up. No. Read Enoch. Read the book of Genesis. They were mixing plant with human, human with animals. Angels come down, left God and mated with humans, creating giants, creating the Nephilim. Okay? Richard, you're a lord. you are a lord of the trolls. That I'll give you that one. Lord of the trolls. Okay? Well, we have to understand that God may have created a pre-Adamite society. We don't know, because they left the garden, and we don't know how long they were in the garden, but there were already cities built. Okay? So what I'm saying is, Greek mythology, they were splicing stuff. Guys, there's nothing new under the sun. If you think that we're doing something that hasn't been done before, you're wrong. You're wrong if you think we're doing something we haven't done before. Jesus said, when the Son of Man comes again, it will be just as the days of Noah. Guess what was going on in the days of Noah? They were splicing human with animal, animal with plants, different animals together. We're having that now, guys. We are having that happen now. Spider goats, things like that. They're goats that can weave webs. I mean, come on. This is happening now. It's not new technology. It was happening then. It says it was happening then. Okay? This is what's going on. They were creating stuff. Well, Richard, that's because I think he just wants you to be broke ass. That's all. Guys, when I search for truth, that's how I do it. And there's a lot of things out there that we think are wrong, but test it up against the Bible. Test it up against the Bible. You will see. You will see. A lot of the stuff that's being pawned off as something, that's, you just got to look at it. And, leave it to Beaver, you're right. The Sabbath is Friday night sundown to Saturday night sundown. A lot of truth in there. You just don't reject it right away. Test it. Challenge your beliefs. God, if your beliefs can't stand up to a challenge, you don't have a belief. Challenge your beliefs daily. That's how you're going to find the truth. That's why I loved listening to Christopher Hitchens speak. Always enjoyed listening to Christopher Hitchens speak because he made me go to the Bible more than any pastor ever did. He challenged me. I loved it. Friday night sundown to Saturday night sundown. You have to understand that according to the Jewish calendar, the next day begins at sundown, not at sunrise, guys. The next day begins at sundown. So it's Friday night sundown, which is actually Saturday, all the way to Saturday night sundown, which is actually Sunday. Guys, test the truth. Christianity has been drowned out by a gazillion bad churches out there. They're terrible. It's a sea of lies. I mean, come on, it's one of the best things Satan ever did to turn you away from the truth is to create 20 lies that went alongside it. So now you can't pick one or the other. You're thinking, holy cow, I got all these choices. You really have two, good and evil. It's like an argument Kiki and I had. I posed a question. I said, okay, if someone is holding you and telling you and gives you a gun and say you have to kill one or the other, you have two innocent children or you have one innocent man, who do you kill? That's your choice. You kill the two innocent kids or you kill the innocent man. And the answer I got said, well, you kill the innocent man because he's lived his life, the kids hadn't. And I said, no, you don't. That's the lie Satan gives you. You kill the son of a gun telling you to kill those two. That's who you kill. You kill the son of a gun that's telling you to kill an innocent person. Yeah, kick you, but you thought that you had two choices in that situation and you didn't. You had two choices, good and evil. But you picked to kill the adult. I said kill the son of a gun telling you to kill an innocent person. That's what you do. Well, that's true too, leave it to Beaver. Yeah, it can be boiled down to two choices. Problem is you picked the wrong one. You said kill the innocent adult. Yeah, I know, Field, yeah. You know, I am a shifty Jew. Oh, you're lying, Kick. You knew you were all for it. And then I told you no. And you still argued with me after that. Let me tell you, so I love arguing with Kikya almost as much as I love arguing with Field. Kikya is my sweet friend, and I love arguing with her. Well, you're. This is what the devil has made you believe, and you picked one of those choices that he was trying to get you to pick. Oh, hey, original Bizzo. My God, guys, it's about time. I got to make this phone call. Someone tried to call me in a little bit of this. Hey, guys, Richard, don't talk about my wife or you will find yourself disappearing on my channel. You do not talk about anyone's family. You do not threaten anyone and you do not dox anyone. Yeah, there's your warning. Don't talk about my family. You understand me? That's my rules here. You don't like it? Find some other place to troll. Okay, guys. Yeah, someone put the hammer down. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Guys, remember, we have the fights coming up this weekend. I have some stuff coming in. Hope I have enough to do a fight night. Remember, the subject is who works harder for the family, the male or the female? That's the subject. Send in your 2-minute video arguing your point. Who works harder, the male or the female, for the family? Who works harder? Send it to my email. Okay, well then send your argument in. You don't have to send a video in. You can send audio if you want, but send it to my email. And just include a picture of something or a picture you want me to use. I'll cartoonize it and distort it. It's not going to be this, pristine image. But I need to have these all by Friday, guys, because I need to start setting up all the graphics for Saturday night. It's a lot of work. So do that, guys, and I will see you. I will see you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. from the studio. Talk to you later, guys. God bless.